Hello and welcome back to the channel where flavor knows no borders. This is Food Around Me.
Do you think taco is just another fast food sandwich? Wrong. In Mexico, taco is a whole culture of portable dining. A small corn tortilla, grilled to perfection, hugging roasted meat, fresh herbs, and spicy salsa, it captures the soul of the streets. But the magic of taco is not only in the taste. It is a symbol of social equality. From workers grabbing breakfast to partygoers at midnight, everyone has a taco. No fancy tables, no rituals, just stand by the roadside, take a bite, and Mexico bursts in your mouth. Taco was once looked down upon, considered food for the poor. But today, from humble street stalls, it has risen to Michelin-starred kitchens, becoming a source of national pride. Hit that subscribe button and join our global food journey. Did you know that in Singapore, there is a dish powerful enough to attract both tourists and politicians alike? It is chili crab, a giant fresh crab, drenched in bright red sauce that is spicy, sweet, salty, and tangy all at once. But chili crab is not just food, it is a national icon, appearing on every must-try list for Singapore. They say chili crab reflects the spirit of Singapore, multicultural, bold, and explosive. The chili heat comes from Malay influence, tomato sauce from the West, garlic and ginger from Chinese kitchens. All these flavors mix together, just like the nation itself, a blend of cultures forming one unique identity. Yet eating chili crab is not as fancy as it looks. In fact, it is incredibly messy. You need to use your hands, crack open claws, suck out tender meat, while the sauce drips everywhere. But that is the soul of it, communal joy, happy chaos, where families and friends break formal barriers, laugh together, and share the feast. Chili crab is actually not ancient at all. It was created in the 1950s by a street food vendor who experimented by adding chili and tomato to crab. From a humble roadside stall, it has climbed to become a culinary treasure, drawing food lovers from all over the world to Singapore. When Americans try chili crab for the first time, they stare at the fiery red crab, one hand cracking, the other wiping napkins, sauce all over their mouths. And after 5 minutes, the table looks like a chili battlefield. But instead of complaining, they burst out laughing and say, "This is the best messy meal of my life." Beef noodle soup, or pho, is not just a dish but the soul of Vietnamese cuisine. In the early morning of Hanoi or at noon in Saigon, the aroma of steaming broth makes your stomach growl. A perfect bowl has clear broth simmered for hours with beef bones filled with the fragrance of cinnamon, star anise, and roasted ginger. Thin slices of rare beef, brisket, or flank rest gently on soft white rice noodles covered with hot broth, topped with spring onions and fresh herbs. Add a squeeze of lime and a few slices of chili, and suddenly every sense comes alive. What makes pho fascinating is that it is more than food, it is a symbol of cultural fusion. The noodles reflect Chinese influence, while spices like cinnamon and star anise arrived with the French. Together, they form a unique symphony that can only be found in Vietnam. Have you ever tried beef noodle soup? Share your experience in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to join me in exploring more amazing food stories around the world. Wagyu, the name alone makes food lovers around the world excited. In Japan, Wagyu is not only beef, it is a philosophy of care and perfection. Wagyu cattle are raised in calm environments, with special diets and even music to keep them relaxed. What makes Wagyu unique is the fine marbling of fat that looks like delicate art. When grilled, the fat melts into the meat, giving sweetness, richness, and tenderness that almost dissolves on the tongue. No other beef in the world can create such an experience. But Wagyu is more than luxury food. It is a cultural symbol. Japanese people see Wagyu as proof of omotenashi, the spirit of hospitality and attention to detail. When you taste Wagyu, you are not just eating beef, you are tasting Japanese spirit, tradition, patience, and artistry. American beef is strong, big, and full of cowboy energy. Japanese Wagyu is soft, sweet, and melts like butter. One is power, the other is art. Would you pick a muscular steak or a disappearing steak? Montreal smoked meat may look like just a sandwich, but it carries history and identity of Canada. Brought by the Jewish community in the late 19th century, this smoked beef became a proud symbol of Montreal. Beef is seasoned with bold spices, especially black pepper, then smoked for hours until tender. Juicy pink slices are placed between rye bread with a touch of yellow mustard. It is simple yet powerful enough to make diners pause for a few seconds just to savor. The charm of Montreal smoked meat is not only in taste. It is a witness of cultural exchange between Europe and North America, between tradition and modern life. Lasagna, the very name makes people imagine a steaming tray with stretchy cheese and rich red sauce. But lasagna is not just food, it is a journey of Italian culinary history spanning centuries and traveling across the world. The origin of lasagna is debated. Some sources point to ancient Rome, where people ate flat sheets of lognon. Later, the Emilia-Romagna region became the cradle of modern lasagna, with fresh pasta, beef ragu bechamel sauce, and Parmigiano Reggiano. It is not only a recipe, but also an Italian standard, balancing richness, acidity, softness, and depth. What makes lasagna special is its communal spirit. It is a dish often served at family gatherings and festivals where generations sit together. When the tray is placed on the table, it is more than a meal, it is a moment of sharing and belonging. Today, there are countless variations of lasagna. Vegetarian versions with vegetables, seafood lasagna from southern Italy, or even Mexican style with chili and cheddar cheese. Each version reflects creativity and adaptation to local culture. Lasagna has also become a global icon. In the United States, it was Hollywoodized, appearing in films and cartoons like Garfield, making the world fall in love with it even more. Yet wherever it goes, lasagna keeps its essence: layers of pasta, meat, sauce, cheese, and the melting feeling in the first bite. Perhaps the charm of lasagna is that it is both luxurious and simple. Luxurious because of carefully selected ingredients and meticulous steps. Yet simple because in the end it is still about a shared meal where people eat, laugh, and tell stories together. What do you think about lasagna, a small tray that holds history, culture, and family spirit of Italy? Some people love the traditional beef ragu version, while others prefer seafood or vegetarian twists. And you, which team are you? Team extra cheese or team extra pasta layers? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments, because every perspective is interesting and may inspire the next story on this channel. Who knows, your idea might shape the next video. If you enjoy discovering food through culture, from familiar dishes to shocking surprises, do not forget to subscribe. One small click means you will never miss a new video.